Hi, I'm Michael Newrock, and today's lesson is called Don't Overtrade. Now, it's going to be a fairly quick lesson, and essentially, all I really need to say is don't overtrade. But let's go through the points. Do not overtrade, whatever the reason. Okay, doesn't work, has never worked, won't ever work. It's as simple as that. So I hope that I don't hear from any of you guys that you're overtrading. Okay, whatever the reason. Much better to get to where you want to get as far as building your capital goes by trading less. In this case, less is more. So repeating one last time, do not overtrade, whatever the reason. And I'm going to spell out a couple of reasons when you shouldn't overtrade. Do not trade when you are tired. Okay, don't do it. You need to be feeling fresh. You need to be feeling vibrant. You need to be feeling positive. When you're tired, it's not good. It's not pretty. You're going to take trades that you probably shouldn't be taking. I'm not saying that every single time you take a trade when you're tired is not going to work out, but it's not going to have typically as good an outcome as if you were trading when, you were feeling good and refreshed. Okay, so the mind is thinking better. You're able to take better, competent decisions on a conscious basis. And you can wait for the setup a lot. You have a lot more patience. You can wait for those perfect setups rather than, it looks good, I'll just take it because you're tired. Okay. Do not trade when feeling negative. Same thing I go on about it all the time. You need to be in a positive state. If you are feeling negative for whatever reason, I don't care what it is, it's not going to have the best outcome for you. I can guarantee that. Do not trade when pressured for a positive result. Okay, you're looking for a trade. Maybe you've lost one. Maybe you've lost 2 or 3 in a row, and you're looking for a positive trade to end the day or end the week. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it for that reason, for being pressured for a positive result. You should only take a trade when you are confident in the trade and you have a compelling reason to take the trade, but not when you're feeling pressured. Worst time to look for a positive result. Do not revenge trade. I've mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. Do not revenge trade. Losses are a normal part of trading. Accept them and continue with your plan. Okay, stick to that plan. Work that plan. Just because you lose a trade, or maybe a couple in a row, does not mean you should, go back in and get your revenge on the market. Okay. Sometimes the market needs the dust to settle. Sometimes the market needs some time. And if you just keep on going back in, it's like setting up a little booby trap with a little cupcake that's electrocuted for Bart Simpson. You ever see that episode? And he keeps on electrocuting himself and he just can't stop. You don't want to be in that situation, and you don't want to, or Homer Simpson for that matter, don't go in just to get even with the market. Doesn't work. Okay? Do not revenge trade. Overtrading only makes your broker happy. That's really the only people that benefit from your overtrading. So many times I see traders fall into the trap of overtrading and thinking that they have to take 2 or 3 trades a day, 10, 15 trades a week. You don't. Often the trader that takes 1 or 2 trades in the whole week, at the end of the week, does better, because at the end of the day, what's the most important thing? Okay, that your capital is growing, your account is growing. And overtrading, it's like you're going into a casino, you like blackjack, you want to sit at the table, it's empty, right? But rather than just playing one hand, you take up all 4 or 5 seats of the table and you play all the hands. You're never going to do as well. If you play just one hand, you're going to do much better. You focus on that. But when you play multiple hands, using the blackjack example of 4 or 5 different hands, you're going to win a couple, you're going to lose a couple, you're going to break even or worse. I mean, you might hit it lucky, but luck is not what it's all about. I mentioned previously, hope is a 4-letter word in trading, and the other 4-letter word in trading is luck. You don't want to depend on luck. That's not what we're about. Okay, it's about making educated decisions. It is speculative investing, but if you have the right combination of resources, education, and guidance, you've got the odds in your favor. That's what it's all about. Okay, so overtrading only makes your broker happy. Don't do it. true professionals' priorities will look like this. Avoid losses, and by not overtrading, you are going to avoid those losses. Remember, every time you take a trade, you are exposing yourself to risk that you will lose that trade. Never go into a trade on the premise that you're going to make money. Go into the trade, anticipating the best but expecting the worst, and plan accordingly. So by not overtrading, you avoid losses, and believe me, you will avoid a lot of losses simply by not overtrading. Minimize your risk. Okay, that stands to reason. The less you trade, the less you risk. Minimize volatility. What I mean by that is minimize volatility in your account. You don't want to be going up, down, up, down, 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 up. You want to just be going up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up. You want to continually be going consistently in an upward direction, building your capital. Okay, so you're increasing it by that 2%, that magic 2% a week, that magic 8% a month, which will double your account every year. As you become more experienced, you can stretch that a little bit and push it a little bit to get an even better result. And by getting more and more experience with the Forex precog system, you will see that naturally happen. But you want to minimize your volatility of the capital in your account by not overtrading. Maximize returns. Okay, the guy that trades one trade a week and catches a really great trade that continues to run for 2, 3, 500 pips, I'm telling you, they do a lot better than the guy that's, trading 10, 15, 20, 30 trades a week, in and out, even if they're trading the same pair. Let's say the guy that trades the dollar yen, and he got in at a good point, took a trend trade, and adjusted his lot size accordingly, went in his favor from the very beginning or very soon after, and he kept on riding it for 500 pips. Whereas the guy that trades the same pair, the dollar yen, goes in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, he's going to win some, but he's going to lose some as well. So trust me, at the end of the day, all that's important is the net result. Okay, so one person took one trade and is enjoying his life and is up, 400 or 500 pips. The other guy's stressed out, taking 37 trades and lost, 15 of them and won 22 of them. But at the end of the day, he's nowhere near as well off, both in the net result of his capital and, also in his lifestyle, because we need to remember that trading is not only about building wealth, but it's about having a lifestyle, where you can enjoy life. Otherwise, what's the point? Make sure you are aware of overtrading. And how do you do that? Well, keeping a trading journal, as I've mentioned before, is a great way to do that. So make sure you are aware of overtrading, since most traders that are losing money are overtrading, and that's just a fact. Google it if you don't believe me. Overtrading, it kills more accounts than anything else. Remember that you can only control yourself, not the market. So when you see a trade set up, think to yourself, am I overtrading? Do I have enough trades already? Will this overexpose me? Is this the right time to be entering another trade? Maybe I should hold back and wait for the market to settle a bit, and what I call recalibrate your trade. Wait for a better price, wait for a better position, because you're only making money if you're buying at a good price or if you're selling at a good price. Okay, you want to buy low, you want to sell high. That's the game. So, yeah, remember, you can control yourself. You can do it, but you can't control the market. All right, guys, I told you this would be a short one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Good trading, live well, and I will see you soon.